Former Democrat vice presidential nominee Tim Walz is still trying to make sense of his election loss alongside Kamala Harris. Listen to what he said yesterday.
To the voters, I'm with this too. Everybody's fatigued. Trust me, I get it. It was pure hell, and the disappointment and the frustration. And I'm, soul searching. What could we have done to make the case? Because we knew this was coming. We knew that the implications, and they're throwing so much at us that we're fatigued.
Host of the Tudor Dixon podcast and former Michigan gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon joins me now. Tudor, good morning to you. So the status of Democrats, according to Tim Walz, is that this moment is pure hell and they are soul searching. But this stage of grief only lasts so long, especially when you are a member of a very well-funded party that comprises half the country in terms of support. So after this moment is over, what do you think? Where do Democrats go from here?
Well, first of all, I think Tim needs to understand we're not getting back together. He can go out on the news and say that he wants to figure out what he did wrong, but he's done. We're over Tim Walz. But when it comes to the Democrat Party, I do think that they need to decide what their lane is, because they're looking at what Donald Trump is doing, and they're trying. You can see the radical media trying to push people's buttons, and yet the American people are not engaging and saying, oh, this is outrageous, this is outrageous. They're thankful to Donald Trump for going in and saying, we're getting rid of criminals. We're going to make sure the military is strong. We're going to make sure that we work on world peace. How do you argue against these things? And I think that's why Tim Walz is actually frustrated right now. He can't argue against what Donald Trump is doing because it is all so good, and he's out there every single day. Look, we hadn't seen Joe Biden in 4 years. They knew that. They knew that they were hiding him, and they knew they weren't getting anything done. Now they see Donald Trump going at warp speed, and it's not going to end. They're scared because they don't have a message.
Yeah, we were just playing reaction, Tudor, from residents in New York City who, after the ICE raid yesterday in the city, came out, spoke to the cameras and said, thank God some of these people are off our streets. We are so sick and tired of living in fear. And later today, Donald Trump is going to sign the Lake and Riley Act into law. And how significant will that moment be?
Oh, it will be greatly significant, because we've seen families across the country who have come out and said, we experienced illegal alien crime. We've experienced illegal alien crime. And since we've had a few of these mainstream media outlets pushing back on this, if you're watching social media, you've seen angel families, which are families who have experienced a loved one dying at the hands of illegal alien crime. They have come out across the country saying, wait, if you're going to be upset, especially after Selena Gomez came out and she was upset. They said, if you're going to be upset about this, understand what we've been through. We've lost a loved one. And so I think that you're going to see America come together and say, of course, if there's someone who has committed a crime and is dangerous to women, children, or our families across the country, we are thankful for Donald Trump coming out and saying he will boldly sign this and put this into law.
Well, speaking of the future of the Democratic Party, big news out of your home state of Michigan. Senator Gary Peters says that he's not going to run for re-election. And the first name to pop up regarding this story is former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg from Indiana, now lives in Michigan and is considering a run. What's your reaction to that? And any chances you might throw your hat in the ring?
Well, when it comes to Pete Buttigieg, I think it's very interesting. He moved into Michigan just in time to go to D.C., and he really moved into Michigan to either run for governor or to run for Senate. We've heard this for years now since he's been in D.C. So I think the Michigan people are sort of fed up with the idea that you're going to walk into our state and act like you know it and then run for office. Also, his failures across the country when he was transportation secretary are enormous. When you look at just what happened with East Palestine, his inability to come out and speak, the air travel disasters that we've had, he was a complete failure in his last position. We're certainly not going to elevate him here in the state of Michigan. And Carly, when it comes to me, I'm looking at a few different positions in the state of Michigan. We have some open seats. We have a governor's seat, we have a U.S. Senate seat, and the state of Michigan needs great leadership. So I'm looking at a few of those seats right now.
So the answer is we will be seeing much more of you in the future, which is a very good thing. Tudor, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.